Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today Update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sister Wives, Kody stole money from the family account, according to JanelleBrown. In the Sunday, January 26th Sister Wives episode, JanelleBrown discusses her financial status with Kody Brown after their split, bringing to light long-standing problems in their multiple marriage. Janelle talks openly about her financial challenges. Janelle tells Christine Brown, "I never felt like I had much control over my own money, because everybody was pulling from the same account." She confesses that money disputes developed over time, despite the fact that the family fund operated effectively when they were united. "When we all first started, it was fantastic," Janelle says. "That's how we set up our family. However, it was incredibly difficult toward the end. In the beginning, the family as a whole chose which bills to prioritize, according to the mother of 6. There was something like this, where we discussed what bills needed to be paid, how we were going to pay, and who should get priority," she says. Janelle, however, claims that Kody started taking out large sums of money without providing an explanation. Over the past few years, Kody would simply withdraw money for an unknown reason. She says, and the money was just being spent, and lots of it. Kody explains his financial choices. Kody defends himself as the head of a large family by disputing Janelle's claims of financial mismanagement. He notes that the funds had to pay for other costs, adding, "I was a father to 18 and a husband to more than just Janelle. Money needed to go to a lot of places that weren't always Janelle's business." As the family's bookkeeper, Janelle was in charge of monitoring transactions, but she might not have grasped the rationale behind them, Kody explains. Kody implies that Janelle had more authority than she admits when he says, "Some of the bills that were supposed to be paid by all of us were supposed to be paid by her." He loves this mantra that somehow I was the all-powerful one with all the financial control, Janelle says in response to this. "I really was just the one who recorded the transactions and sent them to the CPA," she says. The family's common property, Coyote Pass, continues to be a source of contention for Kody, Robin, Janelle, and Meri, adding to their financial disputes. Janelle considers her choice to have faith in Kody's land management. "I had faith that everything will be resolved in the end. And now when I'm looking back, I think, wow, that was really stupid. Why didn't I demand that each of us has a title on every piece?" Kody contests Janelle and Meri's claim that they used the family account to pay for the property evenly. He asserts that we didn't pay for Coyote Pass all equally. At least 92% of the total property was paid for by me alone. We all contributed to the rest of the property. The disparate stories widen the gap between Kody and his former spouses. Meri acknowledges that she believes Kody and Robin have a strategy for what they want to do and how they want to handle it. "I believe Janelle has a plan, and I am aware that I have too. And since we don't trust one another, none of us are speaking to one another." For his part, Kody doesn't seem very motivated to settle the land dispute. He says, "I'm working on this," to the cameras. "However, I'm not in a rush to finish it. You can't boss me around like that." Meri and Janelle think about filing a lawsuit. In order to address the persistent problems with Coyote Pass, Janelle and Meri talk about hiring lawyers. "I believe it's time for someone to advocate for my interests." Janelle responds, "I'm probably going to hire a lawyer. Actually, I've been conversing with one. For you as well, I hope you feel that way." "I do because it has been a year and a half since I've had that conversation with Kody," Meri says in agreement. "There has been a lot of confusion surrounding the way things were handled in the family," Meri acknowledges in her confessional. "I believe that is the reason I will hire a lawyer to guide me through this procedure. I've sat back and just not wanted to ruffle feathers for quite a few years, so I haven't pushed the issue on many things," she continues. "However, I shall now press the matter." Later, Janelle tells Christine that she has already filed a lawsuit. "In fact, I engaged a lawyer. I put the retainer down after finding one," she says. "In essence, I will only be pursuing asset separation. I mean, that's about all I can do." While Robin says she is reluctant to give up Coyote Pass, Janelle and Meri proceed with their legal action. Coyote Pass is my favorite. Robin responds, I always have. The idea of letting it go is difficult. Kody admits that Robin and he don't agree on everything regarding the property. He acknowledges, we're in different places. I want to sell it occasionally and retain it other times. Robin occasionally wants to keep it even though she knows we have to sell it. Robin expresses her sentimental connection to the land. My heart hurts every time I'm at Coyote Pass, she says. I just see the picture I've always had in my mind, with all the houses and all the space. Janelle complains about how slowly things are moving along. In a confessional, she complains, nothing's happening. I've suggested to Kody that we sell it. What about each of these items? Well, I don't know, he says. Perhaps you ought to speak with Meri. As if he were constantly delaying me. Dude, let's just get it sold, let's get it divided, however we're going to do this, she continues. However, it's only crickets. Janelle and Meri's desire to settle the property dispute shows that they are prepared to let go of Kody and their former life together. Resolving the land issue is a step toward closure and independence for both ladies. Christine proudly displays the first rental property she bought on her own when she and her husband, David Woolley, travel to Moab in the episode. She reveals that she wanted to work on the project on her own, something she never did while married to Kody, which is why David wasn't involved in the choice. David, who has experience in the building sector, expresses his enthusiasm for Christine's great pick when the couple arrives, and he gives them a tour of the property. Sister Wives, Christine Brown's cooking show, What Happened? Despite the fact that TLC has not yet formally approved a Sister Wives spin-off, many fans believe it will happen soon. They handed Christine Brown a brief online series called Cooking with Just Christine shortly after she and Kody split up. The series hasn't released a new episode in more than a year, although older episodes are still accessible on YouTube. What would become of Christine's culinary program? Producing her cooking segment was fun for Christine Brown Woolley. She softened featured a number of guest stars, even though the culinary section was solely Christine Brown's. She was joined by her best friend Janelle and some of her children. However, it appears that TLC has no plans to produce any additional episodes after a year of silence. What became of it? One Reddit member asked, what happened to Cooking with Christine? I thought they were testing a spin-off or trying to soft launch it for her, and then it just fell off the planet, I said. What purpose did the few episodes they produced serve? The fate of the web series was unclear to other Sister Wives viewers. But it might just be a question of time management. Before she met David Woolley, Christine was the star of the cookery program. She has been totally devoted to him from their brief romance and lavish wedding. Fans have seen the couple's enjoyable travels, the opening of an Airbnb, and their blended family, which now includes multiple grandchildren, on social media. Christine hasn't necessarily reduced her time in the kitchen because of this. At the moment, she is merely pursuing alternative paths in life. The show might not have been receiving enough viewers, though, to justify TLC's time. It would have been more effective, other Redditors said, if Christine had offered advice on how to feed such a big family on a tight budget. Included were comments. Probably the fate of all the Browns' ventures and her enterprises faced with tears of joy. A few weeks ago, I heard someone say that Christine was primarily using canned goods and other pre-made ingredients, with very little actual cooking. Her new show, Making Out with David, is her main focus right now. TLC is years behind, it might still be in development. Did you find Cooking with Just Christine episodes enjoyable? Contribute your own ideas and opinions to the discussion below. Watch the latest Sister Wives show on TLC this Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. In the interim, stay up to date on Christine Brown Woolley and the rest of the cast by following TV shows Ace Online. The real story behind Kody's Coyote Pass agreement is revealed by Sister Wives star Meri Brown. You don't need, one of the original Sister Wives, Meri Brown, has never held back when discussing the difficulties she has encountered in her now dissolved multiple marriage to Kody Brown. But in a recent Sister Wives program, she disclosed a particularly upsetting fact that made viewers wonder if Kody's financial choices were just. Coyote Pass, a piece of land in Flagstaff, Arizona, that was once intended to bring the Brown family together but is now a stark symbol of division, is at the center of the story. Meri revealed in an open discussion with her best friend Jen Sullivan that Kody implied she didn't deserve an equal portion of Coyote Pass. "Literally, I have no idea what is happening," Meri said. His logic? In contrast to the several children he shares with his past wives, Meri only has one child, Leon. Meri said, "He's like, well, you don't need as much, because you don't have as many kids." Naturally, this statement infuriated Sullivan and the audience. "You paid equally," Jen said. "You made an equal payment." "I am genuinely, wholly see *****. The dispute over property division exposes historical injustices in the Brown family dynamic and goes beyond simple practical considerations. According to the things, Meri disclosed that she frequently took the brunt of harsh treatment even though she made an equal financial contribution to the family. She disclosed that Leon's college costs were not paid for by the family fund, which had been utilized for the other children's education and auto payments, in addition to the fact that her portion of Coyote Pass had been diminished because of her smaller family. "No, not for Leon's costs," she disclosed. "Most of the kids' automobiles received the money I paid for Leon's college, but not Leon's. I made the auto payments." She went on to say, "I know that Leon's school was not covered by the family fund, but I really don't know how much of the family funds actually paid for Kody's other kids' school or cars." In fact, Kody has stated this. He says, "I am not entitled to an equal share of the property because I only have one child." People magazine claims that this disparity reveals a more serious problem that Sister Wives viewers have long suspected: Meri has been mistreated financially. As Meri recalled her efforts to obtain clarity on the issue, her anxiety was evident. She clarified that she had sent Kody and the other family members an email to talk about the property, but she had gotten a contemptuous reply. "I don't even want to discuss it," Kody revealed. "Meri is free to complain about everything that transpired as she pleases." "I said, I'm the right people," Meri added. "That's all I really know, but I'm not sure who he's speaking to or what his strategy is." Another of Kody's ex-wives, Janelle, added to the tension by confirming her own worries that Kody might be secretly trying to sell the home. In a confessional, Kody dismissed Meri's worries and minimized the incident. "We had 18 children to look after," he claimed. "That's simply water in the bridge, you know."